It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's John. The throw to the outside is complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The deep thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
They go to the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Macon. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Bacon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Right on the money. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bruins are rolling down the field. To the air, it's John. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Booker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Booker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass. It's Mooney. Grab near the marker. It's Ball. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Topper.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's John. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's John. Flips it out on the screen. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They're setting up the screen, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Looking to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now,
touchdown, WKU. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. That's reeled in. It's Penn.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's John. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
That's caught. It's Booker. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hilltoppers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's John. Under fire. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Lay. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's Mooney. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
When we think back to this game, we're going to remember all these 4th down conversions. That's the 4th different time now this offense has been able to make it happen and stay on the field.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And
unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw. It's Mooney. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's in goal. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's in goal. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's John. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A strike downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They just keep firing. somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the route is on.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's John. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the...
Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leads it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Topper!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Scanning the field, it's John. Complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Fowler. Headed to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. They'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. They get down in their own end defensively in the red zone. They really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
13.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mooney. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Ball. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Going over the top. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, WKU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy. They all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it,
turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's John. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Booker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with it.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his... Oh, they block it! Scoop it up and going the other way. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bruins! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
UCLA.
Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Off the RPO, complete. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more. but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the...
Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-line.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. The short hands, it's Jackson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Bruins are on the move. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The field goal is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets them up on second down. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's ball. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when
He'll take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Way to bounce back kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Off play action. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.